Welcome back to Hollywood Task, where we peel back the curtain on reality TV drama and expose the chaos behind the cameras. Forget what you think you know about Flagstaff. Today's story isn't a rumor. It's a seismic upheaval shaking the Brown family's entire dynamic. The insider whispers we've been tracking hint at a story so explosive it could shatter Cody Brown's ego like never before. We're talking about what insiders are calling the ultimate magazine showdown. Picture this, scrolling past the newsstand or your feed and seeing it, the image that breaks the internet. Rumors point to a high-profile cover story in a major publication, think People or US Weekly, and at the center of it all is Janelle Brown. But this isn't the timid figure we remember from backyard interviews. This Janelle is luminous, empowered, and commanding the camera with a confidence that radiates main character energy. The alleged headline? 3 simple words that could sting Cody for years. Janelle, finally free and loved. This isn't just a feature, it's a declaration. Sources suggest the photoshoot marks a radical transformation. Gone are the muted tones and hidden expressions. Now she glows, she beams, she owns the frame. For over a decade, Cody orchestrated the narrative, keeping her in shadows, dressing her in layers, controlling every scene. But now, the tables have turned. The question is, how did Cody discover this? Not when the magazine hit shelves, but when the calls stopped. Reports indicate he and Robin scrambled desperately to intercept the release, even pitching their own version of the story with images, tours, and tearful confessions. Yet the magazine refused. The ultimate rejection. For 18 seasons, Cody believed he was the gravitational center of the family universe. But the media and audience are no longer interested in his justification or his anger. They want liberation, empowerment, the story of a woman thriving on her own terms. And that rejection has lit a fire that could consume everything Cody thought he controlled. Cody's fury isn't just about money, it's about dominance. He has always dictated who sat where, who received attention, and who mattered. But a magazine cover offers global validation for Janelle, confirming her life beyond him is celebrated. Media insiders say Cody is spinning theories, claiming Janelle paid for this exposure, a classic deflection whenever he loses control. He fears secrets being revealed, details about property, or truths from inside Robin's house. But if reports are true, Janelle doesn't need to buy the cover. Her story is already invaluable. Her transformation, ventures, travels, and newfound joy speak volumes. And the headline "Finally Free and Loved" is a dagger. It confirms Cody's love was conditional, hollow, and transactional. And let's not forget Christine. There are hints she might have helped style Janelle for this feature, reinforcing a sisterhood Cody could never break. If she's credited, it's the ultimate slap, proof that women can thrive without him. The narrative is clear. Janelle is emerging as a supernova while Cody and Robin are sidelined. If Cody can't control the story, he's reportedly preparing a rage-fueled video, likely to explode on social media, smearing Janelle while trying to regain relevance. But history shows this backfires spectacularly. By lashing out, he cements his villain status, proving Janelle's independence and triumph. Early reactions suggest she is winning overwhelmingly. Fans are rallying around her success, leaving Cody and Robin in the dust. The fallout from this magazine cover war is monumental. Janelle's ascent shows the wife's value exists independently of Cody. She is now marketable, aspirational, and undeniably the hero of this saga. Cody's response, including potential legal threats or public tirades, may only accelerate his downfall. Meanwhile, Robin's loyalty may fracture under pressure, her image tarnished alongside his. The power balance has irrevocably shifted as we watch this drama unfold. The questions are staggering. Can Cody withstand the reality of Janelle's success? Will his ego fracture completely? Is Robin's jealousy slowly destroying their alliance? One thing is certain, the era of Cody Brown's dominance is crumbling, and the public is watching every move. Team Janelle is winning, and Cody's attempts to reclaim control are only deepening the damage. The war is far from over, but the victor is emerging, radiant, and untouchable. Cody's fury isn't just about money, it's about control. For years, he dictated every move, every glance, every moment of attention in the family. But now, a magazine cover is giving global recognition to Janelle's independence. If this goes public, The world validates her life without him, and by rejecting Cody, the media is essentially telling him, "You're no longer the center of this universe. You're the liability." Reports suggest that Cody's reaction was pure rage, not sadness. Inside sources say he's spinning a story claiming Janelle paid for the cover, framing it as a calculated attack on him. This is classic projection. Cody has done this before. Whenever he loses influence over a wife, he accuses her of manipulation. Now, on a national scale, he fears exposure, financial secrets, property details, or the truths hidden inside Robin's house. Meanwhile, Janelle's strategy, if true, is genius. She doesn't need to pay for fame. Her story is already a goldmine. Her transformation, travels, business ventures, and glow-up speak louder than any words. Finally Free and Loved isn't just a headline, it's a dagger aimed straight at Cody. It confirms that his love was conditional, transactional, hollow. For years, he claimed he never loved Christine, rewriting history. Now, Janelle's triumph proves the emptiness of his affection without needing to even mention him and Christine. Don't overlook her. Insiders hint she may have styled or guided Janelle behind the scenes, reinforcing a sisterhood Cody could never break. If credited, it's the ultimate subtle burn, proof they thrive without him. The power dynamic has shifted dramatically. Janelle is ascending, radiant and unstoppable, while Cody and Robin scramble to reclaim relevance. If Cody cannot control the narrative, sources say he's preparing a raw, rage-fueled video to release online. But history shows such attempts backfire spectacularly, cementing his villain role while Janelle basks in her independent glow. The fallout from this magazine cover war is only getting darker. Cody's anticipated rage video, reportedly raw and unpolished, is said to have already leaked. Filmed in a dim room or maybe even his car, its desperation captured in shaky handheld footage. Instead of praising Janelle, Cody lashes out, calling for boycotts, accusing the magazine of conspiracy, and attempting to weaponize the past. Every word only fuels the perception that he's the villain. Meanwhile, the audience has shifted. They aren't sympathetic. They are laughing. Within hours, Cody's follower count across platforms plummeted, and viewers who once clung to hope for his redemption are abandoning him. By attacking Janelle during her moment of triumph, he validates her success and independence even further. The public has overwhelmingly sided with Janelle. Fans see her as radiant, liberated, and victorious. Cody and Robin? Marginalized. Robin's position is precarious. Standing by Cody while he attacks a woman finally thriving puts her in a toxic spotlight. Comments on her recent interviews are flooded with images of Janelle's cover and references to her new partner. This jealousy and pressure could fracture the Cody-Robin alliance from within. How long can Robin maintain the facade of the dutiful, beautiful wife while her husband destroys their brand? The magazine cover marks more than just a story, it signals a fundamental shift in the Sister Wives franchise. For years, Cody controlled the purse strings, the contracts, the narrative. Now, the wives' worth shines independently. Janelle has become marketable, aspirational, a hero. Cody is rapidly fading into a legacy character, a relic of a past no one wants to revisit. So, as the dust settles, questions loom. Can Cody handle the reality that Janelle is winning? Will his ego finally shatter? Could he legally challenge Janelle or lash out even more? And Robin, how much longer can she cling to her image while entangled in his unraveling? The answers will define the next season of drama. One thing is certain, Janelle is free, loved, and unstoppable, while Cody's empire of control crumbles in real time. The war isn't over, but the victor is clear and radiant, and it gets even more intense. Buried within Janelle's alleged magazine feature is a detail that could redefine the entire romantic narrative of the show. A quote from a new partner, whether serious or casual, is sending shockwaves. "I love Janelle not for her past or what she can do for me, but for her present. I love her for the woman she is right now." Think about that. Not for what she can give, not for utility, just for existing. That strikes at the heart of Cody's old narrative. For years, he measured love in usefulness, control, and obligation. Now, the tables have turned. The baggage he once claimed as hers? He was the real burden. Janelle shed it, and now she's celebrated, appreciated, and loved genuinely. The real power move? What Janelle doesn't say. In the entire interview, Cody's name allegedly doesn't appear once. 0. This is psychological domination. He thrives on conflict, on being central, on being mentioned. By erasing him from her story, she's sending the ultimate message: Cody Brown is irrelevant. His role in her life is a footnote at best. Reports indicate that Cody's realization hit him like a storm. He couldn't comprehend a reality where a wife exists independently, where she thrives without acknowledgement of him. And that silence, the indifference, is worse than any insult. Janelle's omission is a masterstroke. It's the ultimate ego annihilation for a man who defined himself through control. Cody, feeling cornered, unloved, and erased, is allegedly preparing a raw retaliation. Advisors reportedly warned him against it, but he's said to be a loose cannon. This next video could cross lines, risking backlash, fan outrage, and possibly the cancellation of the show. Cody's cornered state, combined with his desperate need to regain relevance, sets the stage for a spectacle of self-destruction. Meanwhile, public response continues to elevate Janelle. Fans celebrate her independence, her glow-up, her empowerment. Cody's attempts to control or smear the narrative are falling flat, reinforcing her victory. Every move she makes, every quote, every image strengthens her image as a liberated, triumphant figure. Cody's empire of control, once unshakable, is now crumbling before the eyes of millions. The climax is here. Cody's long-feared rage video has reportedly dropped, and it's everything inside as predicted: raw, unfiltered, and devastating for his public image. Filmed in a dimly lit room, likely handheld with no polish, it captures desperation in every frame. Instead of acknowledging Janelle's success, Cody reportedly lashes out, calling for boycotts, accusing the magazine of conspiracy, and doubling down on the disloyalty narrative. He attacks Janelle, the editors, anyone who challenges his version of reality, yet every word only fuels the perception that he's the villain. The internet reacts instantly. Fans who once hoped for a redemption arc are abandoning him. His social media following plummets as audiences rally behind Janelle, celebrating her glow-up, her independence, and her triumph. The results are staggering. Virtually everyone sides with Janelle. Cody's image, once central to the franchise, is now overshadowed by her radiance. He has become a cautionary tale, the patriarch undone by his own ego. Robin, too, suffers collateral damage. By standing by Cody while he attacks a woman finally thriving, she becomes entangled in the fallout. Online comments flood her pages, tagging her in posts about Janelle's new life, her weight loss, and her growing independence. This jealousy and tension threaten the Cody-Robin alliance from within, forcing her to confront the reality that her husband's collapse could drag her down too. The magazine cover, Janelle's triumphant feature, and Cody's failed retaliation mark a pivotal shift in the sister wives narrative. For decades, Cody controlled the purse strings, contracts, and narrative. Now, the wife's value shines independently. Janelle is a superstar, a marketable, aspirational figure. Cody is fading into a legacy character, a relic of a past no one wants to revisit. The balance of power has shifted, and the public has already picked their victor. As this drama unfolds, questions remain. Can Cody endure the reality of Janelle's rise? Will he attempt further legal or public attacks? How long before Robin distances herself to protect her own image? One thing is certain: Janelle is finally free, genuinely loved, and unstoppable, while Cody's empire of control crumbles in real time. The war may continue, but the victor is clear and radiant. Even after the dust settles, the consequences of this magazine cover war continue to ripple. Cody's attempts to reclaim control through public outbursts have only amplified Janelle's victory. Every reaction, every accusation, every online tirade reinforces that the audience has already chosen sides. Public sentiment is overwhelmingly in Janelle's favor. Cody's narrative of authority and indispensability is crumbling. The numbers speak for themselves. Social media engagement, comments, shares, all tracking Janelle's cover and lifestyle transformation, dwarf anything related to Cody or Robin. The poll data circulating online shows a near-universal alignment with Janelle, proving that the public no longer views Cody as the star. They see him as an antagonist in her story. His every move is scrutinized, his attempts at control backfiring spectacularly, while Janelle basks in unprecedented goodwill. Meanwhile, Robin faces mounting pressure. Her public image, once carefully curated as the loyal, stabilizing partner, is now intertwined with Cody's collapse. The tension between maintaining loyalty to a failing patriarch and safeguarding her own reputation could reshape her role in the family's narrative entirely. Will she continue to support Cody, or will she quietly distance herself to survive the fallout? The cracks are beginning to show. This saga isn't just about one magazine cover. It represents a seismic shift in power, agency, and visibility within the Sister Wives universe. For the first time, the wives' stories are independent, compelling, and marketable without Cody's shadow. Janelle has emerged as the emblem of empowerment. She is vibrant, celebrated, and untouchable in her own right. Cody, once central, is now a relic of a past the audience no longer wants to revisit as the headlines continue to roll in. One thing is undeniable. The narrative has shifted, and the victor is clear. Janelle Brown is finally free, genuinely loved, and thriving, while Cody's world continues to implode. The war may rage on, but her glow, her independence, and her triumph are permanent. Beyond the immediate fallout, the ripples of this media showdown are reshaping the entire Sister Wives landscape. Cody's public image is unraveling in real time, and every misstep is magnified by social media. Attempts to justify, retaliate, or smear Janelle have backfired spectacularly, reinforcing that the audience has already picked their champion. Every post, comment, and reaction online strengthens her victory while undermining his relevance. Cody's empire of control is crumbling. For years, he dictated every narrative, controlled the contracts, and curated the family's image. But now, the wives, especially Janelle, have proven their value is independent. She's not only thriving personally but has become a marketable figure, admired for her glow-up, her ventures, and her newfound freedom. Cody's authority, once unchallenged, is now largely symbolic, an echo of a past era the public has outgrown. Robin's position is increasingly precarious. By aligning herself with Cody's attacks, she risks losing credibility and audience sympathy. Her carefully crafted image as the steadfast, loyal wife is eroding, leaving her caught between defending a crumbling patriarch and protecting her own brand. The tension within the Cody-Robin dynamic is likely to create new drama, further destabilizing their public image. This saga also highlights the power of silence. Janelle's refusal to mention Cody in her interviews is a masterstroke. By erasing him from her narrative, she asserts her independence and delivers a psychological blow that words alone could never achieve. Cody thrives on attention and conflict, but indifference, this deliberate omission, is devastating. The message is clear. Her story, her success, her happiness, exist entirely on her terms, without him. The audience is responding. Engagement, reactions, and support for Janelle's story are skyrocketing, while Cody's attempts to reclaim control are met with ridicule, criticism, and disengagement. Social media metrics confirm the shift. Nearly all public sentiment now celebrates Janelle, with Cody and Robin increasingly marginalized. In conclusion, this isn't just a magazine cover story. It's a seismic realignment of power, visibility, and influence in the Sister Wives universe. Janelle Brown has emerged as the undeniable victor. Free, loved, empowered, and celebrated. Cody's authority is collapsing, Robin's loyalty is tested, and the public has made its choice. The war isn't over, but the outcome is clear. Janelle stands triumphant, radiant, and untouchable.